and that is fatty pork rib and club steak. So this video is for the two Adrians on my TikTok channel that are both type 1 diabetics, and I have the privilege of learning to know them. And the first Adrian I've already done an interview with. It's video L9 on my testimonial playlist, and both these Adrians managed to halve the insulin that they are using with the carnivore diet, and both these Adrians has managed to improve the quality of their life and achieved a lot of their goals with the carnivore diet. With the carnivore diet, you cannot reverse type 1 diabetes, but you can absolutely improve the quality of your life and whatever goals you have. For instance, Adrian number 1 has had the goal to increase his weight, to gain weight, and he managed to do that. The second Adrian, Adrian van der Merwe, he is wanting to lose weight, and he managed to do that as well. He still has to go some, but he managed to do that as well. But he improved other things, you know, like his bad cholesterol, for instance, hypertension, I believe, and so forth. But you'll see the interview that I will do with him very soon. Please follow him. I'll tag him in this video. I'll tag both Adrians in this video, so please follow them both. Yeah, we can learn from each other. And Adrian van der Merwe is 32 years a type 1 diabetic, and we should be careful to judge people before we know who they are. If you click on this commentary, you'll find the video where Lucinda, who's a type 1 diabetic, she's 5-year type 1 diabetic, and she's got a great channel, and she's giving out good information for type 1 diabetics. You should really follow her. Where she made a video for him and said, but how can you only test once a day? Because you're a type 1 diabetic. And many people ridiculed Adrian van der Merwe, which I think it's totally unfair. You don't know him. He's living 32 years with type 1 diabetes. Everybody's circumstances are different. Everybody lives with their own conditions. And we can learn from each other. That's what I say. You should never say never. Be open-minded. Learn from each other. And I will soon interview Adrian van der Merwe. Adrian, thank you. You're a champ. So the testimonial playlist that I talk about is on YouTube because it's long. So it's not here on TikTok where the interviews are. There are some testimonials here on my TikTok playlist, but it's short. It's basically me giving commentary on what people, the feedback people give. But on YouTube, you'll find the testimonial of Adrian, the interview. Also, I just want to say that Adrian van der Merwe is a very deep person, and the little bit that I've communicated with him, he's a person of integrity, and I trust him. And I know, for instance, in what profession he is, and he's a very deep and person of integrity. So so for those people that said mean things to him, perhaps you should reconsider before judging a person. Also check out video 119 on my blog. My blog's name is carnivoreway.blogspot.com. If you click the photo profile, you'll see the blog link, or it will be in the description of this video if you see it on Facebook or YouTube. So video number 119, as well as video number 124 and 125. They are numbered on the left of the blog. Check out those videos concerning type 1 diabetes, success stories. My doctors talk about it, etc. We have to acknowledge the fact that we know more about type 2 diabetes. We are reversing type 2 diabetes with the carnivore diet, of course. And there are some type 2 diabetics that are actually injecting. And my doctors are totally against that. They say that you can, even if your pancreas is still functioning a little bit, you can absolutely make it better and get it to work more. There's research on that. But we've got testimonies on that where people actually stop their injections while they're on type 2 diabetic, not type 1. Type 1 you can't reverse. Go check out video Q2 on my frequently asked question playlist. You can just click this photo profile and you'll see the playlist tab. So I've got the frequently asked question playlist. Q2 is about, can you reverse type 2 diabetes? Can you reverse type 1 diabetes? Check it out. And as I said, video number 119, 124, and 125 on my blog. But please follow Adrian van der Merwe. I need to get him on 500 followers so I can do an interview with him live on TikTok. Thank you so much. Hi, Lucinda. Can you believe I was vegan once? I was vegan once, yes. And I thought I had the right knowledge, but I did not do my research. But I'm not going to go into detail about that. But regarding your commentary and Adrian van der Merwe that I'm going to interview, yeah, I think it will be a great interview. I'm also looking forward to that interview. Just to put it into perspective, for those who don't know, if you click on this commentary, Lucinda has a huge TikTok following. She's a type 1 diabetic, and she made a video for Adrian van der Merwe, who's also type 1 diabetic, and he's only testing once a day. And she said, no, it can't be. It's not right. And so forth. But anyway, he's, like I said in the previous video, he's 32 years diabetic, and he's doing it. And I just spoke to him. He's going to make a video for us, and so forth. But yeah, we can learn from each other. I think that's the most important thing. You know, if you look at type 2 diabetes, for instance, you know, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, people were very skeptical if you told them that you can reverse type 2 diabetes with the Banting diet, for instance. But today we know you can absolutely do it with the Banting diet if you do it correctly. Of course, we do it much quicker with the carnivore diet. But I got a lot of hate. In the beginning when I started the carnivore diet TikTok channel. And many people came back to me and apologized and said, I thought you were mad. But now I agree with you. I've done my research, and I've achieved certain goals with the carnivore diet after giving it a try. And I'm not saying the carnivore diet is for everybody, but I just want to put it out as an option. And like I always say, the person who say it can't be done is usually interrupted by the person who just did it. So one should be careful to say, no, you can't do something, and then somebody else just done it. But thank you for your content, Lucinda, and thank you for listening to my videos as well sometimes. And yeah, and the nice thing about TikTok is we can interact and we can learn from each other. I think that's the most important thing. If somebody sees this video, click the photo profile and find my blog link.